Dr. Owusu Ocho is the Dr. O for the 804, bringing sports medicine, injury prevention, education, access closer to communities we serve. The goal is not to treat injuries after they happen, but the goal is to help people move better, ask better questions, prevent what we can, and get the right care at the right time.
Hello, Virginia high school sports fans. My name is Rick Stockel. I am co-owner and principal broker of Newman & Dunn Real Estate in Central Virginia, and I am a proud sponsor of BallinVA.
Welcome to another episode of BallinVA. Today, I have the women's college basketball edition. This is actually a first for me, so I'm just going into some other thing. Like I told you, we'll keep bringing in the hits, bringing in the hits. So today, man, this is actually going to be different because I'm in a different studio today. We're at Onyx Elite, 4100 West Clay Street in Richmond, Virginia. So this is where I'm going to be shooting at for right now. So I appreciate the sponsors, Onyx Elite, Leveling the Playing Field, rickstockel.com. I appreciate you guys, Deuce Media, for making this thing happen for me. So now we're going to go right into it. Today, man, I got a special guest. Again, she's back for the first time, and she's one of the most dynamic basketball players and scorers in the country. She's been on the East Coast to the West Coast. Now she's back at the East Coast, the newly commit, Syracuse commit, I should say, orange, not men, but orange. Today, my guest, special guest, is Miss Tyi Skinner. What's up, Tyi?
Hey, how you doing?
You back, man. You know, it's crazy because you hit me up and it was unexpected. It was one of them things where I was like, and I said to myself, I was like, man, who gonna hit me up? What my next podcast gonna be?
That's crazy.
And then next thing you know, which I wanted to be, because everybody know I cover high school girls basketball. But it's like, what's next? And then next thing you know, out of the blue, here you go. And I was like, wow. And I've been watching your clips and everything, you working out with my guy up there in Maryland. I know B.I. Bishop Barrington be doing okay. What's his name? The guy I can't think
Some
of.
condition stuff?
Yeah.
That's my guy,
Yeah, you be doing the thing up there. So what's been up, man? We got a lot to talk about today.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, this is actually gonna be you. This is
Yeah.
gonna be you. We're gonna get everything, and everything is, hey, we leaving everything on the table. We put it on the table, and we just gonna do what we do. So,
I
hey,
would say like just working out, really, honestly. Just working out. This is my last year for real this time. For everybody, I've been in college for a while. I know that I didn't plan on it though. Like it just kind of happened, but this is my last year for real. And right now I'm just trying to just build my case, my resume, finish it strong so I can just make me a good, like, chance to get into the league, really.
well, you know, we're gonna actually come back to this, but I'm gonna ask you, why Syracuse?
So, first of all, go Qs. But it was a hard decision. My old coach that I started with at Delaware, and I followed her to Arizona State, is Natasha Adair. And it was just like the relationship we built over the years. It will only make sense for me to just end my journey with her. Mm-hmm. But it was kind of bigger than that because obviously she's not the head coach, she's the associate head coach there. And their head coach is Coach Jack. Mm-hmm. But I knew who Coach Jack was. And when Coach A had took the job, in my mind I was like, oh, this would be like a perfect fit for Coach A. They're going to make a great team because they're like two dynamic, just strong black women. Like they're really good coaches. They are. They have a good resume. So I followed Coach Jack when she had the kid, Deasia Fair, at the time, when she had got drafted. She had a good story with her, like she brought her from Buffalo and things like that. Their story is kind of pretty similar to me and Coach A's. Winning at a mid-major, then you take your star player with you to your Power 5, which is also Coach Jack alma mater because she went to Syracuse. Mm-hmm. So it was kind of like the same story that me and Coach A had. So when I actually got to speak to her and talk to her, I was like, wow, like this is crazy. Like, you're Coach A, kind of like, she's her own person. I don't want to compare her to Coach A because I respect them both. But she's like, I like her like because she's like more rah. Like Coach A's always been like cool, laid back and calm, which is kind of how I am. But Coach Jack is kind of like we want you, let's go win a championship.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
know, like,
yeah, you
like
see
come
that.
on, yeah. So I love her passion. Like, if showing your emotions was a person, like, she definitely wears her feelings on her sleeve. Like, but I like that about her. And I think that, like, just going to the university, knowing Syracuse history, knowing that she's a winner. I need to get back to winning. It's been a minute. And that's what I kind of been looking for. So I just feel like it fitted perfectly, like, to what I wanted to do.
And it's crazy because we see that now. So when you was last on the podcast, we was talking about the road of trying to get to where you at.
Yes.
So we gonna talk about that. But now you got the NIL, you got the collective, and it's like sometimes people say, okay, these are just you can kind of help us out here. I'm not gonna win, but I'm gonna go take the money. And then it's like, all right, this school gonna offer this amount of money, but they might not be winning. Now you go to Syracuse, like, okay, you know what? I've been in college for a while. You know, I've had a couple of setbacks. Now I want to get back to, you know, you've always been on the big stage, but now it's like, I get some money and I want to win. What went into all of that, to that decision?
So for me, winning is always number one priority.
Okay.
And also, too, I think it made it easier for me because I don't come from money per se. Like, I always had to work to get to where I want to be at in life, whether it was me working in high school, like, I've had multiple jobs. I even worked my freshman and sophomore year of college. Like,
Okay.
because it just wasn't a thing. Like, for me, it wasn't my reality at the time, getting money, getting paid under the table or anything like that. Rev share and everything just got passed last year, like the house settlement and things like that. So obviously we're benefiting from that. But my whole college career, even being a top player in conference or doing certain things that I've done and getting certain accolades at mid-major and Power 5, I was never, ever getting paid. Like, some people think that, some people think that I be lying. Like, coaches was asking me, like, oh, what's your price, da-da-da, trying to, like, buy me when I first got into the portal after Coach A had got let go from Arizona State.
Okay.
I didn't have a price because I never got paid. Like, all I got was my stipend, my monthly stipend. And obviously I did a few NIL deals, but a couple thousand here, like 2,000, like, okay, that's gas and rent. Like, you know what I mean? So it wasn't like I received six figures or 80K or 50K or, like, it wasn't nothing crazy of that sort.
Dispel that myth.
We're gonna get that out the question. So I've never received that. Actually, nobody on Arizona State got paid because we wasn't receiving the support and everything we needed behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? So just seeing my coach face that battle, that kind of was like, you know, disappointing to see that she wasn't getting support the way she wanted to. But like I said, I didn't really, like, it just wasn't my reality. I wasn't worried about that. I've always had to hustle or just grind to get money, whether it's working a job or doing whatever I needed to do, selling my different breed stuff, like whatever I needed to do. It became a reality last year. So winning was always a priority. It's always been playing basketball for the love of it and just winning and just having this dream of making it. And it's like, I'm so close to doing it. I'm just trying to do it, you know? So last year it became a reality of me getting paid. And I was very much so grateful, blessed. I feel like if I never got hurt, I would have never got an extra year, you know? Like, even I wasn't planning on doing it.
That's true.
You know, like, even if I didn't reclass in high school, I would have never been in the timeline of when the rev share contract got passed.
Oh, wow.
So certain things lined up to where at the time I wasn't thinking about it because, like I said, it wasn't a reality for me. To me, looking back, you know, in the rear view, like, oh, wow, like, God kind of, like, he helped me out in this situation. I actually came back from the ACL stronger. Like, certain things have built me up to get to the point of where I'm at now. So I'm very, like, blessed and grateful for it. So it's never been a decision on money, like, if people ask that from me. But I do understand the young people who are coming in and kind of are chasing the money, because if you don't come from that, it really, some of the money that we do receive is, I'm not going to lie, it is life-changing money. Like, we're not receiving millions like the men's, but if you're in the six figures or high six figures or things like that, that's a lot of money for a women's basketball player. Up until just this past CBA negotiation, we were getting paid more than WNBA players, you know? So that's life-changing money if you're doing what you're supposed to do with it, especially if you don't come from it. You can help your family, you can make certain investments that kind of set your future up. So it was never a reality until last year. So I'm very grateful for it, but I do see why some people do chase it, but I will say that if they put in the work and things happen over time, like, the money gonna come. I don't think that should be people's first priority. Like, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're gonna get the money. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some deals I don't feel like you should pass up, like if it's extremely different. But I think the money will come, you know?
So let's kind of get some understanding of how the money works, if you okay with talking about that. So, of course, when they present this amount, what does that include? Does that include, like, y'all have to like talk about the school, post about the school, social media stuff, all of that stuff. Because again, we're hearing so many different things, but the people on the outside, like myself, regular folk,
They
I don't
really
know. I can only take you what you say at face value. So can you kind of give us some kind of ideas or tell us what goes all into the amount of money they give you?
I can keep it simple because it's really easy. You have rev share, which comes from the house settlement. I don't know how much the school gets per se, but I know that each university gets a certain amount and they distribute it amongst their teams.
Okay.
Football gets the most percentage. So let's just say you got 20 million. Out of that 20, football is probably going to get like 15 million. And you split in basketball, men's basketball is probably going to get 3 out of the 5 that's left. So you have this amount of millions to split between the whole athletic department. So if women's basketball, let's say, get $1 million as a budget, which is kind of around what everybody is at, you have $1 million to split between 15 players. Some women's basketball teams get paid 1.5, some maybe in the 2s if you're lucky. Some are less than $1 million. I feel like you need at least around $1 million to compete after, kind of being in and hearing what the coaches are talking about. But basically, rev share is what you get, and that's guaranteed money. So basically, you get paid that monthly, or however you decide to negotiate your contract. You want yours up front and things like that. I don't know. It's still so new, but rev share is guaranteed. But lately, what the coaches have been doing is trying to give them money from NIL. NIL is not guaranteed, so a lot of people don't know that. So rev share, you don't have to do nothing for rev share.
Okay.
That is what they're giving you to come to the university.
Okay.
You're on a team. You're getting rev share. That's the media money. That's the revenue share. NIL is when you're doing something for the money.
For the money.
So some coaches are trying to promise you, hey, I'll give you $100,000 in rev share. That's guaranteed. That $100,000 you'll receive that. That's what your contract say, unless you violate a rule. It's, certain things in your contracts that you might whatever. NIL, they be like, okay, we'll give you $200,000 to come to our school. $100,000 in rev share, $100,000 in NIL. I'm just using simple numbers. So rev share is not guaranteed. What they say is, we'll try to get you worth up to $100,000 in NIL deals. So we might give you a deal with Mercedes-Benz, or we might give you a deal with Onyx, or we're going to try to get you as many deals as we can as up to the $100,000. Now, what makes it not guaranteed is because 1, the deals cannot fall through. 2, every deal that athletes get now, they have to post it in NIL Go. I don't know if you've heard about it, but you post it in NIL Go, and I don't know who this committee is that they just came out of somewhere. They get to decide if deals are okay or not okay, but basically it has to be market fair value. So you cannot pay me $100,000 to smile with you and be like, come to Onyx.
Okay.
Like, that's not fair. Like, that's not market value. That's
Right.
basically what they're saying. They're like, that is not worth $100,000. So they're allowed to say that. So they're allowed to
God
give you
damn.
the deal back and say, no, you are not allowed to give this player $100,000. So now coaches are in like a little frenzy trying to figure out how it works. So they're trying to be like, okay, well, can we do it for $20,000? All right, we're going to just do 5 of these deals for $20,000 until it adds up. Like, like they're trying to get the kids their money and things like that. So, but rev share is guaranteed, NIL is not guaranteed. NIL is deals that you have to do something for. But sometimes coaches, to kind of save that rev share money. So let's say if I have $1 million, let's say I have $500,000, right? And I have 2 players, right? And you're on the men's team or something, and I have a overseas guy, and this overseas guy is looking for like $400K or something like that, right? He can't get NIL, so I have to give him that $400K on my rev share. So I can't play with the money a little bit.
Right.
So he gets the guaranteed money while you might got to take $100, and I got to give you the other 3 on the back end with NIL. So that's how it works, like genuinely.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's still new. The coaches are navigating and stuff like that. But NIL Go, all of that stuff new. Like last year, you got to report all your deals, or like you can get in trouble, and universities can face up like to penalties and stuff like that. Yeah.
And so I'm gonna just take it that.
And it's on the girls' side.
Right.
So I only can imagine on the men's side. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right, because I mean, if you're a top 25 player in the country, that's respectable.
I don't think it's respectable because I don't feel like you earned your stripes. I don't feel like $300K is that's over $250,000. Like, that's a lot of money.
Okay.
I think that they just be throwing the money out, in my opinion.
Okay.
Like, to lock and secure kids in. Even if you use them, you utilize them or not. It's kind of like, I want her, I have the money to get her, you're not going to get her. So I'm going to get her. It's like a game. So, like, if I'm one of them schools, if my budget is $2.5 million, your budget's only $1 million, I'm going to outbid you every time.
That's true.
So it's not even about if you playing or if I feel like you worth it. I have the money to get you.
To get you, right. To take you from the other
And that's
school.
really just the truth.
So really, in college basketball, yes, in general, it's safe to say that we got the movement around because of the money.
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
100%. Some people are different though, because people like to throw that money thing on everybody. And like I said, maybe that's the main thing, but there are exceptions. Like, I don't think that falls under everybody category. I think some kids want opportunity. I think some kids think they could do better. It's kids like me, I need to get back to winning. I have to win. I have to go to the tournament this year. You know, like we have to make a run for the championship. So that's my position. So my position is not really chasing money, you know?
Well, your coach, and this is just, I'm trying to remember, I think she was in the news because she was saying that that she felt like that every time she gets into the tournament, she's in the same bracket with UConn.
7 out of the 9 times she went, yeah, between Buffalo and Syracuse, yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't mind her speaking up. I don't want to see UConn second round every year. Like, that's crazy. Like, but I do understand some people, like, they're like, man, just play better, just do this, you know, or just get a better seating. Trust me, you ain't got to worry about that. We're going to have a good seating this year.
Right, but you chose that, knowing that you chose that still. So you're like, so you rolled the dice and said, okay, well, there's a possibility that I might get my last year, I might end up
UConn second round again.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, so you prepared for that, right?
Yeah, I'm actually, yeah. So we'll see.
So how's your health?
It's good. It's actually crazy because after my ACL injury, it was all cool. Like, ACL didn't really bother me that much, but this past year I had a bone spur in my foot. And it was like bothering me like at the beginning of the season. So I missed the first 2 games. And I had some family stuff going on, like my uncle had passed away or whatever. It was COVID, you know, some people still, you know, it affects their heart and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I had to go back up to DC. So the timeline, we had our first couple games, and then I was also like, my foot was bothering me. So long story short, I ended up trying to like push through a play, and it just didn't, like, my foot was going numb. I'm like, dang, what's going on? So I go to the doctor, check it out, man. He like, yeah, like, we're gonna have to take this out. So I'm like, dang, like, as soon as I get back, like, dang, these people paying me. Like, I'm like, dang, like, what I do, like, it's my last year, because in my mind, I'm like, bro, I gotta make a case to go. Like, I gotta finish my resume strong to push me going to the league, you know? And I ended up having to get it because, like, I just couldn't really play on it no more. So I get the surgery. My foot actually feels better, like, because the bone spur been in my foot for a while, apparently.
Wow.
Like a year, like over a year or something. And my foot's bothered me before, but, like, never to the point where, like, my foot will go numb or, like, I feel like I can't jump off of it right. So, boom, I get the surgery. My foot feels, like, way better. I'm like, okay. I'm even, like, in a week or two, well, not, like, probably 3 weeks after the jump, I'm, like, walking. I'm like, okay, my foot feel good. What I didn't take into account was that I had the surgery on the same leg I had my ACL.
Oh.
So when I went that 4 weeks without, like, exercising, like, my quads and stuff got weak. And you know you need your quad muscle. Anybody who have ACL surgery know they need their quad, their hamstring, their glute, like, all of that matters. But I didn't work out for 4 weeks, like, no strength. So, man, I came back, I tried to do a single leg squat, man, I almost gave out. Like, I was like, God damn. So when I came back, I was able to play basketball, but basketball wasn't my main focus. I had to, like, get back in the weight room. So I'm good now. Like, I've been home training nonstop. But I was like, I'm like, what the heck? Like, my foot feel good. He like, ma'am, you had surgery on the same leg. Like, you have ACL surgery like 2 years ago. Like, it's just, yeah, so that's how that happened. But now I'm good now, so I feel good. I feel stronger, like I'm back in my regular size. Like, I'm a little swole, you feel me? Yeah, I'm back in my
tone and everything.
Yeah, back to my 135, 140, you feel me? So I feel good though. Like, I'm excited for the season, like preseason, stuff like that.
Yeah, you got that tan. See, you and everybody, for people who don't know, she was at SMU this year with Coach Barnes.
Yeah, the rivalry coach at first.
Yeah, that's right. Because
she was at Arizona.
You at Arizona State. Okay, so what made you pick Coach Barnes and SMU? This was new for her as well.
Yes. My top 4 options, right? Not a lot of people know this, some of my close people know this. I got into the portal. I had so many offers, but like I told you, my goal was winning. Like, that was my first thing. So I told a lot of schools no when I first got into the portal because they were at the bottom or mid at a conference. Like, bottom towards middle bottom. And I was like, no, I have to win. It's my last year. I have to win. So, like Rutgers, Washington, like all the schools, like Penn, like it was a lot of schools that I was just basically saying, UCF, like I was just like, I'm sorry, coach, like I really appreciate the opportunity, but like I have to go somewhere that wins. I didn't really play it smart, like business-wise.
Okay.
Because
accountability here.
Yeah. I didn't play it smart because if I would have known how, I don't regret it, because like I appreciate being able to finish out my last year with the person I started my journey with, and everything works out how it's supposed to. But in the moment when I told all of them no, I was waiting on all the big schools to call, like for them to be done in the tournament. I wanted everybody to call. So Maryland ended up calling, Tennessee, Ole Miss, Louisville. So that's my top. So I'm like, oh yes, finally. I'm like, I knew I could do it, you know. So literally all three of them right before the visit, Tennessee, Maryland, Louisville, all three of them canceled before my visit. Like Brenda had told me, hey, we're going in a different direction, you know, and I was like, okay, I understand. Louisville, they chose another guard. I'm like, okay. And Tennessee, Louisville. Tennessee. It was crazy. The girl from SMU actually left and went to Tennessee, and Tennessee had went in a different direction too. So they kind of just stopped communication. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I was like, what the heck? So Ole Miss calls me back like, man, you taking too long. Cause I told Coach Yo.
Yeah, that's Coach Yo.
Yeah, I told Coach Yo, I'm like, Coach Yo, like, I gotta go on my other visits, like, basically. And she was like, man, like, basically, I'm Coach Yo, this Ole Miss, you don't need to go on no other visit, you playing, right? But mind you, she knows me like an extension through family, because she knows Coach A. Coach A mentored her at one point. She knows Coach Q. Coach Q graduated high school in Forestville with my cousins. So like so it's kind of like family by extension. So I might not talk to Coach Q every day, but like obviously tremendous respect, and like we notice and we have the same mutual people in our corner. So she's talking to me very comfortable. She's like, come on, you faking, like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, no, I just gotta do that. I gotta wave my options. So she ended up calling me back. And in my mind, my mindset right now is like, I'm not mad, but I'm like, dang, like, okay, I prayed, like, I don't want to go nowhere where they take me for granted or they think like I'm some second option or something like that. So she called me back. She like, all right, like, you can still come, but like your money's gonna drop. Like, and it dropped a good amount.
Yeah, I hear that too.
So because I took too long and she signed another guard. So in my head, I'm like, okay. So now you really gotta, but mind you, money's still not the leading factor right now. It's not. But when people start talking money, you do yourself a disservice to not compare face value. Like, if that makes sense, like, people gonna put their money where their mouth is. So you cannot, like, if you have 10,000 and you have 50,000, I'm just giving you numbers just to put it in perspective. If you have 10,000, you have 50,000, that's a dramatic difference.
Right.
If it's 30,000, 50,000, some people could take that on the chin. I understand. But if it's a dramatic difference, it just does yourself a disservice. And you could try to do it get it on the back end, but I don't know, it depends on your mindset. I don't really judge nobody. I don't think it's a right or wrong way, but the mindset that I'm in now, young and nothing's guaranteed, and obviously being injured and things like that.
Yeah. I need my chips.
I need my money.
I need my chips you feel me? Dip. I need it right now, right here.
I need my money. So
I ain't taking that chance.
Basically, I can't take a chance. So I do myself a disservice. So she calls me back. So in my head, I'm like, man, I'm gonna just have to commit here. Like, she's my last winning option. It's the truth. She's my last winning option. So SMU called last second at the buzzer. Hey, Ty. I'm like, this Coach Barnes. She ain't even introduced herself. She like, hey, Ty. I'm like, who? I'm like, Coach Barnes. She like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like, I just recognize your voice from when I played against you, but like, So she like, come down here. Don't commit just yet. You're not gonna like it there anyway, right?
Typical coach's response. That's typical.
You want to go to Mississippi? Like, she's like, you're not gonna like it there, right?
Hey, man,
that's how coaches recruit. So
I'm gonna hit the Yo King. No, ain't nothing going on in Mississippi.
Yeah,
man.
she like, you want to go down here? So I'm like, they're winners. Like, you feel me?
People don't vacation in Mississippi, okay, Ty? They just don't do that. Shout out to Coach Yo, but they don't.
They don't. That's understandable. So she was like, come to Dallas. Dallas is this, that, and the third. So I go to Dallas. I go to visit. I like it. My thought process was, all right, I called people too. And I was like, all right, Coach Barnes has done it. She went to the national championship game. Even though she lost to UConn, she was with a small guard, Ari. I be pronouncing it wrong all the time. But she had her, so she knows how it is with a small guard, and I feel like she's going to let me hoop. At the end of the day, I've always done decisions based off betting on myself. You know what I mean? So I didn't know how it was going to be an Ole Miss, and it's not to say I wasn't going to bet on myself, but I was just like, I don't know, ball going to be in my hands, like, all right, you can do this. You in the ACC, that's cool. It's a guards league. Cool.
That is true.
So you feel me? Like, a lot of great guards came out of ACC. And it's not to say, like, SEC is great too, but it was just like, I don't know. It was just a feeling. It was a feeling, like, it was 50-50 with basketball, but then when she gave me my number, I was like, okay, like, you're putting your money where your mouth is. So I would have done myself a disservice of not taking the offer plus the basketball opportunity, if that makes sense. So last minute, I decided to go to SMU.
And you still, while you played how many games? What
8.
was it? And you still average almost 14 points a game.
That was still bad though. I was definitely struggling, but I feel like I was struggling so bad because of my injury. But it don't look like that when you're playing. Like people don't understand. Like they can't tell sometimes. Like when you push through stuff, because when I was shooting or like when I was jumping and doing layups, I just felt like I was fading away more. I felt like when I was jumping, my body was like turning more. Like it's because my foot was bothering me so much. So like I was really like struggling. Like yeah, I was struggling for sure. It don't look like it though. Like when you watch me, it don't look like it, but I can tell. Like I can tell how my body moves.
See, I was mad because when y'all play UVA, I'm like, yeah, Ty gonna be on tonight. And I was like, man, I'm gonna go watch Ty. Man, I put the game on. I was sitting up here like,
she on the bench.
what the hell is Ty at?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. So I had to wait till the damn timeout, and I'm seeing you on the bench, and I'm like, she ain't even playing.
She ain't even.
So I'm sitting up here, I'm texting Sheen like, Sheen, what the hell, Ty? What's wrong with Ty? Man, she hurt, man. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, man, I'm sitting on the floor, man. I got my popcorn.
Yeah.
Man, I got my 100% juice. I'm sitting up here like, yeah, I'm good tonight. And matter of fact, I think it was on a Tuesday night. I know it was a day I ain't had to go to work.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, okay, I'm good. And God damn it, your ass ain't play. I said, here we go. Here we go again.
Oh my
So I just said, you know
yes.
what? I'm going to text
Everybody's
her ass.
reaction was like that.
Yeah, man, I'm sitting up here. I wanted to go to the game, but then it was crazy because me and Sheen was ready to talk about the beginning of the season. We was like, man, because the UNC game. Because, you know, our boy Willie Brooks, shout out to Willie Brooks, Nyla Brooks, freshman.
Nyla from around the way.
She from up your way, exactly. You know, shout out to Nyla Brooks.
She be with my man Steph. Shout out Hampton Workout.
There you go, the Hampton Workout, that's it. So I was sitting up here like, all right, we going to that game. We like, man, okay, scrap that plan. So I'm like, well,
you can come this year. I'm still in the ACC.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
but guess what? I actually want to come to the Qs. I ain't just.
It's okay, because they come to us, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think they go to UVA. I think UVA comes to us.
I just hope it ain't cold.
It's going to be cold as a mug. Get your jacket. Get your fur coat. Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to come and chill.
Get your Timbs. Get all that. It's cold.
Oh, man. See, yeah. See, I hate cold.
It's okay.
I used to like cold. But
the trenches make you tough. You don't want to be in the sunshine all the time. You got to feel like you're going to go get it every day.
What the hell is that? What type of talk is that?
It's the truth. I was in Arizona. I felt like Arizona was cool, but I got a little soft in Arizona. Because it was too sunny out there. It was too nice. I need some people mugging me every day. I need to go in the gym, like in the trenches.
But
like it's cold, like I'm
all
really.
The time. Oh, so you trying to be Rocky and shit?
Yeah, it need to feel like that every morning. I need to feel like I'm really like I'm out there.
Oh, okay.
Like,
so you trying to be out there and be like Michael B. Jordan and shit. And
I'm going to the gym, freezing cold. I'm waking up. Don't nobody want to walk through the cold to get to the gym.
That's that young people shit, man. like I'm 52. I ain't goddamn 22. I ain't got that type of energy.
You don't got that time. You like, I ain't
trying
to do that.
I ain't got that type of time. No, I'm sorry.
I'm still on my grinding mode, man. I got to make it. So that's what it is.
No, and the thing about it, because when I first met you, you always said, man, my goal is to get to the W.
Yeah.
All right, get to the W. And then, like you said, you was at Arizona State. And you remember I used to check on you. I said, all right, Ty, what's up, Ty? You good? You good?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, it was the Lee. I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm in here working out and everything like that. And you out in Arizona, nice old Arizona. And I was like, okay, she gonna get it.
It's still to go and it's still attainable, for sure, 1,000%. But like I said, I know what I have to do this year, and I have to make not just me, but my team. Like, we just have to do really good this year. The stats are gonna be what the stats are. Like, I think my production, like the work I put in, is gonna show you the outcome. And I'm healthy, so. But I think just us winning is gonna highlight everybody. Like, winning highlights everybody. And plus, I have a monster. Shout out my man Uche. Like, she got Freshman of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. She got Naismith recognition, national recognition. Like, she's just a dog. Like, and she played with the Nigerian team. She only a freshman. She raw, cold.
See, that's what I'm talking about. She promoted the team already. See,
Yeah.
that's what
Shout out my man Damo too, veteran guard.
See how we just talk about that off camera? We was talking about the team and making your teammates better and stuff like that. See. And look, she already promoting y'all and ain't played one goddamn down yet. I mean, you know what I'm saying? She ain't played one game, I should say.
That just speaks on the culture that they have. Like, I'm just happy to be a part of it. Like, I'm happy they accepted me with welcome arms. Like, you know? And I just feel like they do have a great culture, and I want to be a part of that. But that's what drives their winning. That's why they are able to win. You know?
Yeah, I fuck with the coach for real,
For
though, man. Because it's
sure,
like, man, you
yes.
know, she stand on business.
Oh,
you know
100%.
what I'm saying? So anybody who's standing on business, shout out to you,
Yeah,
Coach.
shout out
for
Coach
real.
Jack for standing
You know
on
what I'm
business.
saying? Yeah, we you know, we down here in VA, we balling in VA down here. We fuck with you for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? So you'll see me at some point. I'll get to shake your hand at some point.
No, you're going to meet her. I'll give you courtside seats. Y'all can quote me on that. But I'll give you. My dad buys them every year, so I have extra. I'll give you.
We're gonna timestamp.
You're
this,
going.
right?
No, we are. And you can come to New York. You can catch a train, whatever. But any game you want to come to this year, you can come to. This is the like step before I get
No,
there.
Ty, you.
This is the year. This is the year.
No, I'm rooting for you for real, man, because I ain't gonna lie, because even though ever since we met, man, you always took care of me. You always made sure I was straight, you know what I'm saying? Then, of course, you know, I know Pops, God, Dad, man, Sheen, so, you know, I'm in there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, likewise.
You know, so let's go back to Delaware, man. Like, let's follow, you know, when you was with Coach A from Delaware. Talk about, you know, everything that happened at Delaware, your career at Delaware.
Delaware, it was my foundation, and I love Delaware. Like, I still talk to all my teammates to this day at Delaware that I won a championship with. But it went well, though. Delaware was just great. It was my foundation. And I tell everybody, I had to learn, like in the first podcast we talked about, I had to learn how to follow before I led. And it's not to say that I wasn't a good leader. It's just you have to learn how to be a good follower also to be a good leader. And I think that Coach A just taught me so much growth. And it wasn't more so basketball. Like, I don't want to knock anybody for not giving me growth in basketball. I feel like how good I am and how skilled I am at basketball is because of the work I put in. Obviously, you have people that help you along the way. And I'm not saying that the coaches didn't, but that wasn't my focus point. Like, it's never been my skill development has never been my focus point as long as I've been in college basketball, because they know I can play basketball. Like, I know I can play basketball. It's the other aspects of the game. It's the being a great leader. It's the showing up on time. It's the, like, it's all the little things that she had to teach me as a freshman that, like, I value it now. As a senior, like, I take care of my freshmen. Like, you have freshmen that come in because I had such good senior leadership, and I had such a good point guard who didn't care that I used to talk trash to her every day. I literally, it was like one practice where I was, like, cooking her, and I was like, this the person who you got starting over me. Like, what's up? Like, right? And the coach, I'm like, this who y'all start. Like, you know, I'm going at her like every time I see her in front of me.
Oh, you on some love and basketball stuff,
Bruh,
man.
I was cooking her every time I see her in front of me, bro. Like, cause in my mind, I was just like, I have to get it, you know? And it's not until I had a conversation with my coach, Sarah at the time. She was my assistant coach, Coach Jenkins, but she's the head coach at Delaware now since Coach A left.
Okay.
And she told me straight up, she said, look, you got to earn your stripes. This ain't that. I don't know what you think this is. You could cook her every day you want, but you're going to earn your stripes. Like, she's my veteran point guard. She had to talk to me. She's like, she's my veteran point guard. You have to wait your turn. And you're already getting 20 minutes as a freshman. Like, you're splitting the time with her. That should be good enough. I'm like, it's not good enough. I'm like so like just raw at that time. Like, I'm just like, I can do it. And Delaware, and I'm glad I started at Delaware because it really taught me like the definition of sacrifice and like team is everything.
Okay.
I never understood like how important, and it's not to say that I wasn't a good leader. I wasn't a person that gave, because as a point guard, you have to do that. It's just what it is, you know? It was just a different level to it that I had to understand. And she definitely helped me understand that. And there was a lot of times I caught her crying. Like, it was plenty of times I caught her crying because I just couldn't see I didn't see the bigger picture at the time, you know?
Man,
and at that time,
we do that.
Exactly. And at that time, my whole team, like, we were so close. We loved each other. And I even had a teammate, her name Jasmine Dickey. She got drafted. And you know how hard it is to get, like, nobody got drafted since Della down from Delaware. You know how hard it is to get drafted from a mid-major? You feel me? Like,
yeah.
Jasmine was averaging dang near 30. I don't want to say 30 exactly, but at one point she was, and she was top leading scorer in the country. And she broke records. She did her thing, and I was playing behind that, and she was my senior guard at the time. But at that time, it was her time. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, we played for her, we played hard for her, and she was a great leader. And then, you know, it became my time. But at that time, I had to learn that. But it's always going to be my most cherished moments. Like, I just love Delaware so much.
So let me ask you a question. You know, this got to be a little joke, right? So when you was talking trash to your senior guard or your upperclassman, I got to go back to like love and basketball. Like, did they, like when you shot the shot, did they made you hold your hand up, or did like in the locker room, did she come at you saying, "Why you trying to show me up" or something? After, like, did those type of things happen?
So this one made me, okay, well, one, I had coaches, my coach from DC, so she like, oh yeah, what you gonna do about it? Like, she talking trash. She hyping me up, so I'm still going at it, you know? But what made me respect Paris at the time, and I still talk to her to this day, what made me respect Paris like even more, she didn't care. I think she didn't care because, I don't know, I never asked her, but I think she didn't care because she just knew, like, girl, I'm the point guard of the team. I don't care. Like, maybe that was a part of it, but also she was so, like, patient with me. Like, she used to tell me, like, bro, just take it on the chin. You good. Like, don't let, like, what Coach say get to you. Or, like, she'll do stuff. She showed me that she cared. Okay. And that's what made me, like, respect. Like, I laid off. That was when I first came in. I was coming at her neck. Like, I was at her neck. I was trying to body her, all types of stuff.
And just saying stuff.
But as she showed me, like, oh, I care about you as a teammate, and, like, I point to my teammates, it made me want to do the same thing with the freshmen that came in after me because I had such good leadership. So I was more patient after, like, I had my relationship with Paris and obviously Coach A as well. I was way more patient. I understand that everything don't have to be said. I understand that, like, sometimes you got to take sacrifice for your team, even though it's not what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But also, too, it was a respect build that I can hold Paris accountable. Paris, you're throwing it to the right side too much, bro. Come my way, you know, or left side too much. Come my way. You feel me? She like, oh, I got you. Or I can tell Paris, bro, shoot the ball. Like, Paris is so much of a pass. I'm like, bro, shoot the ball. So, like, I feel like it builds trust and respect on both ends, though, for sure. But, yeah, no, she was so patient with me. Paris never cussed me out. Paris never, like, she's always been laid back, and she still is. But, like, that was the perfect thing for me because I was so rah. Like what's up? Like, what?
Builder, though. You want that, though.
Yeah.
Because that's what you want to see, that people ain't just hating them because they worried about their position being taken.
She was a genuine, like, leader. Like, genuine good person, genuine leader, like, did what's best for the team. Like she's my top 2 point guards that I ever played with for sure. That was just, like, genuine, like, make you better, like, type thing.
So you stayed there, Delaware, 2 years?
Yeah, first year NIT of the NIT, we went to Final Four. We played against Rice. We lost that game. And then the second year, because we lost in the championship, so we had to go to NIT. Region. Yeah. And then we won the Charlotte region. And then second year, we won the championship. And then we went to the tournament.
And you made the all-region, Charlotte all-region team in year 2021. Yeah, so and let me read some of this stuff off. Man. You know, so in Delaware, she was CAA all-rookie team. You made the rookie of the week. You scored 22 points versus Clemson in the WNIT second round. Scored 22 points versus Villanova to help Delaware win the Charlotte region. ESPN #1 play. We got to talk about that. You had an NCAA appearance at the conference champion. What was this ESPN #1 play?
In the Charlotte tournament, so I got to start that game because Paris got hurt. And my coach, before the game, she told me after the game, but before the game, the team that we played first, I think it was Clemson first. I think the coach was like, hey, coach, I'm sorry your player out. Like, kind of giving her a little sad face, like, dang, I know how it be. Like, basically, like, you going to lose, right? Man, I came out, cooking him. I was just waiting for my time because I always waited for my time. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm finna bust y'all. Like, I was like, I'm finna be. So that game.
Always been like that.
Yes, I'm like, I'm finna cook y'all. Like, well, I'm starting? Like, I should have been starting. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's my mindset.
It's a shot that she don't like.
Man, I came out cooking, y'all. And then the ESPN thing was I hit a half-court shot going into halftime. And then at the end of the third quarter, time ticking down, I got to still hit another half-court shot. And come to find out, it's never been done. Nobody has ever hit 2 half-court shots in one game, like pros, anything like Steph, any of them that's counted. Like,
wow.
My dad tried to get me in the Guinness Book of World Record, but I don't know what happened. I don't know. That was his side quest. I don't know.
Hey, man, I'd have been doing the same thing too. Your parents, man, we different. We be on some different type of stuff.
He tried. I'm like, what, Dad? He like, yeah, I'm trying to call them now, man. Ain't nobody do it. I done did the research. Like,
God.
It's never been done. It's never been done.
Man, see, that's a proud dad.
No,
you gotta let him have that.
I did. I let him do it.
Shout out to you, Pop. Shout out to you, man.
I
ain't mad at you for that, man.
Yeah, he be on it. But I hit 2 half-court shots in one game, so that's why I got ESPN #1.
That's dope.
No, it was tough. It's crazy. Yeah,
that's
crazy.
Real dope. And see, again, you at that level, like I said, you considered undersized. So like I said, you came in with that energy, like I got something to prove.
Yeah.
So at the end of your sophomore season, Coach A decided to take another job. She was offered a job, but she took it. And you said, I'm out.
Yeah, for sure.
That was no decision.
When she left, I didn't know what was going on. Nobody knew what was going on. What is so crazy, bruh, I will never forget this day. I was at Foundation. I was down here. Me and Sierra was working out, yes.
Oh, wow.
I went outside to go in the car. I get text messages. There's a tweet that popped on the phone. I will never forget this day. It was like, Coach Natasha Adair is top pick for ASU or something like that, right?
Oh, so she didn't even tell y'all.
She didn't get a chance.
Oh, wow.
This is not too long after we're done playing. We're all home training.
Right.
So we don't know what's going on. I came back down to VA. I'm training with Sierra Foundation. I go outside. I see the jump. I'm like, Sierra, why I get a da 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 da? So I'm showing her. In that moment, I'm thinking in my head like, bruh, if Coach A leaves, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna leave. Shoot, I came for her. Shoot, I didn't even think about where I was going. Like, it just didn't cross my mind. We just came off a championship. That didn't cross my mind. I'm still on the high from basketball. I'm working right now.
Wow.
A couple of days later, like, I got into the portal immediately. But as soon as I got into the portal, Coach A called me and was like, all right, like, I couldn't talk to you, like, basically, until you got into the portal. But basically, like, look, are you coming? I'm like, duh. I ain't even entertain nobody else. Mind you, my email, this is my first time getting in the portal. I didn't know, like, a bunch of coaches. Was that the first year
of the portal?
Yeah, no, the portal's been a thing.
Okay.
It's been a thing, but it was my first time experiencing the portal. I was getting a bunch of emails from a bunch of schools, and I was like, I ain't talking to them. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, Coach. I already know where I'm going. Bam, went to Arizona State. And then, yeah, it was a no-brainer, though. I didn't even entertain another school. I just told him, like, hey, I know where I'm going.
But that's crazy. Think about this, though. Think about this. You're how old? What, 20 what?
I came to college late. I was 19 turning 20 when I came to college because I reclassed in high school.
So let's say you're about
21, 22? 21?
So typically, because like you said, you reclassed as well. So typically, you graduate from college at 21, around 21.
21, 22, because if you go in at 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, 21, 22.
So you decided to make a change from going from, you've been on the East Coast all your life, from Delaware all the way to the West Coast of Arizona. Like, you didn't think that was like, what type of adjustments you had to make for that? Because there's a time difference.
Yeah.
Or just you figured that, well, I went with my coach, at least from the basketball aspect, I got that part. What other adjustments you had to make?
So when I went to Delaware and she told me to come to Arizona, I didn't think, the first thing I did was look up their roster and who was averaging who to see who I got to bust. You feel me?
See,
I swear I'm not lying. That was the first thing. What I thought in my head, I looked up Arizona State. I said Pac-12. I said, who we playing? Stanford? Okay. Oregon, UCLA, USC. I was like, I'm on them. I said, okay.
Chicken.
I said, who they leading scorer at Arizona State? Okay, I got her. She pretty tall. I got her. I was thinking in my head, like, bro, this is all you've been waiting for. The Conference of Champions. Like, I didn't think, how far. This is basketball. You're going to have to travel. And plus, I've been moving around so much. So it didn't
So you like, it didn't phase you.
The first thing I thought of was, oh, this is it. Like, this is Power 5. I was so ecstatic. Like, that was my first thing. So it wasn't about making friends. I'm a very adaptable person. So I wasn't scared of nothing. I went out there. I was so excited.
I'm going to read this off because we're going to go to this. We got to get people to understand what you did. So, if you know what I'm saying? So, when you got to Arizona State, you made all Pac-12 honorable mention, all Pac-12 by the media, 2022 Goon Bay Splash all tournament team, averaged 19 points a game, highest Arizona State scoring average since 1988-89.
Yeah.
Finished number 2 in scoring in the Pac-12, held the number 1 scoring spot in the Pac-12 for majority of the season.
Yeah.
Ranked top 30 nationally in scoring. God damn. At 5 foot what? Okay. Did I say that? Did I say that? 15 games with 20 points. Opened the season with 16 straight double-digit scoring games. One of the top scorers in the country during 2022-23 season. Big 12 Player of the Week. All Big 12 honorable mention, ASU single season 3-point record holder, scored 500 plus points in the season at Arizona State, career high 30 points against Jacksonville State, shot 38% from 3-point range and scored 539 points in the 24-25 season. So yeah, so you saw that shit was like, I'ma like this.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, and I still think I underperformed too. Yeah. And I really mean that though. Like, I really mean that, like, genuinely. But I feel like all good players who want to, like, I feel like they always gonna fail. But I genuinely, wholeheartedly feel
Let me
like
do my Kermit the Frog and sip my goddamn water real quick, man. Because wait a minute, you just sit up here and say that you felt like you underperformed.
Yeah, I definitely did, yeah.
I love that shit. Let me tell you something. First of all, you got people trying to compete to just play. And you actually go from Delaware to Arizona State at 5 foot wet. I'm gonna hit the Rudy. 5 foot nothing, 100 and nothing.
Yeah.
You gotta watch the movie, Rudy.
I am.
That's your homework assignment.
I'm watching Rudy.
And you go out there and you let's just go ahead and say you led the Pac-12 in scoring.
Mm-hmm.
What switch? What? I mean, I know you said I did that, but goddamn, I mean, what? Something had to click.
Nah, it wasn't that. It's just your time. Like, it just go back to what I said. Like, I've always had the confidence and the willpower to do it. That's why when every opportunity somebody's given me, I've always succeeded in the opportunity because the preparation speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? So if my role was different at Delaware, which it was, which was learning and sitting back, and then when my guard gets injured, and then I succeed in that role and you see a glimpse of it, what do you think she's going to do if you give her a whole team? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's really what it was. And shout out to my teammate Jazz, because at the end of the day, bro, it was her time to shine. Like, she made it. Like, that shit is hard. Like, I'm going to make it, but I'm going to make it coming from Power 5 at the end of the day. Even though my story started at mid-major. She made it from mid-major. Like, you know how hard that is? Like, really, like, and at that time, Jazz was still working on her 3-point. So Jazz getting buckets raw. And I'm shooting threes. I'm adding my score up quick. Jazz getting twos. I think she had like 52 one game. Like, no, 62. I don't even know. Jazz was just cold. So
Shout out to Jazz.
yeah, shout out to Jazz. She from Baltimore. Shout out to Jazz. So
Yeah, definitely shout out to Jazz.
yeah,
baby.
so Jazz was
West
getting
side
it
Baltimore.
raw. Exactly. So you just had to wait your turn. And at that time, it was Jazz's turn. And when Coach A gave me the keys, it was just kind of like, and even still, like, she didn't really like, I feel like she gave me the keys, but I still was in like a certain gear. Like, I ain't really rev it up. You feel me? Like, I've never got to really rev it up. Like, I've gotten a glimpse, but I haven't really got to, like, full thought.
That's crazy, dude. She just sat here and just said she led the Pac-12 in scoring, and she just said she ain't really rev it up. What more could you have done? You led the conference in scoring in the Pac-12. You're coming from a mid-major in Delaware, and again, we all think we know about Delaware besides being the first damn state of the country. And goddamn, you know,
The first state of the country.
admitted to the damn, one of the 13 damn colonies, okay? We come with a history lesson. And about damn Elena Deladon. That's about all we know, okay?
Yeah. Shout out Blue Hills, bro. I love Delaware, bro. Like, I love Delaware
and
to this
goddamn
day.
Joe Flacco.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
We got Joe Flacco Center.
That's
That's
what
where
I'm
we train at.
saying.
Yeah.
So I was sitting up here like, and I ain't trying to diss Delaware at all.
yeah.
I'm just saying, you sit up here as an average person, what do you know about Delaware? The only way you know it's the first damn state because you see it on the back of a license plate of a car.
That is true.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's all we know.
Yeah, that's true.
So you go there and from like kind of like an unknown situation to out here to Arizona and was cooking.
Yeah.
That's and I'm not saying, and maybe for me, that's especially coming from where we come from. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely that.
But the thing about it is the reason why I say that I shouldn't be surprised. On the other hand, DMV
We're
people
different.
always do that. We're different.
Something in the water.
It's different. It's something in the water, definitely. And we already know that because we've seen Kevin Durant, the documentary. It's something in the water, okay?
Yes.
It's just different out there. I don't know what it is, but God damn it.
It's different.
It's different. We're going to leave it as that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then the next year, what happened the next year?
Tore my ACL after I done came off like a season high, feeling it, ready to go to the league. I tore it in September. It was actually a week before official practice. Yeah. Official practice was September 20. I got my surgery on the day of official practice, which was
Yeah,
September
that's crazy
26th.
because we shot the pod before you got, and then you got injured.
And
Because you was telling me, you said, I'm going to the league.
yeah,
Because you was like, after this season, you was going to the draft.
I was excited because the first year it's hard. I've done it twice with Coach Barnes and Coach A. A new coach coming into a situation, and at that time it's different because Coach Barnes has support at SMU, but Coach A really didn't like have it for at Arizona State as we kept going. But I was gonna say that when you're coming in as a new coach and you're building a team, it's very hard. First years usually are very hard, you know. So basically, when she came in, we had some girls from the old coach, and you know they're probably used to that culture and things like that. So they still trying to get adjusted. But the following year, she got to bring in her players. It was a really good team. It was a talented team, man. Talent has never been a problem when it came to her recruiting talent. Like, it's never been a problem. So it was a really talented team, and I was excited to play with them. And I tore my ACL, yeah. I actually was in disbelief when I tore it. We were hooping after practice. You know how, like in the summer, everybody works out. So like we was playing as a team, and I had took 1-2 step, like just like how Juju did. Like I took the 1-2, and I didn't even get off the ground. I just kind of fell, and I was like, oh. I get up, I walk it off, I stop playing. I woke up next morning, and then nobody touched me. I woke up next morning, my knee was fat, and I was scared. I was like, I don't know what I did, but I did something. I don't know what I did, but I did something. I called my mom. I tell her, I was crying. I was like, I don't know what I did, Mom, but I did something. Like, I didn't know it was an ACL because I've never been hurt, so I didn't know what to think it was. I was like, maybe I popped my knee out. Like, I was thinking something like that. I didn't think like I tore anything. I go, they test me. They give me my call back. I'm waiting for my results back. I'm riding back. My mom actually flies out there. I don't know. I didn't tell her to fly out there, but I guess she just flew. I don't know if she had a mother instinct. I don't know. But she had flew out there probably like the second day. So I don't know if she was already planning on coming out there and seeing me or it was just the timing of everything. But we went to the MRI together. We waited for the results to get back. We're driving back. And they called me. They're like, yeah, like you tore your ACL, your meniscus, your LCL. Like they basically said you blew out your knee. And I just started like immediately crying, like driving. Like I was just like, no. And then after I stopped crying, I was like, no, it's not real. Like it's not real. Like I don't think they're right. Blah, 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 blah. Because a couple of days had went by, so the swelling went down. And I can like jog. So I thought like, I thought I was okay, but I didn't understand like your ACL keeps your knee in place. So like if you make a cut,
you're done.
You done. But I'm thinking, I'm good. This swelling, God gonna heal me. I kept sounding like God gonna heal me. So I didn't understand.
We love talking about God,
exactly.
don't we? Boy, we the most religious folk. Black people, we are the most religious folk ever.
God got me. Throw some dirt on it. God got me.
we Christian when we want to be.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, you're not lying. So I told my mom that, and I told my coach, and I said I want a second opinion. I get a second opinion. Long story short, I didn't want to get the surgery. We actually prolonged my surgery. I was supposed to get it like 2 weeks earlier, and they had to have an intervention with me and tell me like, all right, like you have to get the surgery. Like we'll be with you every step of the way, but you need to get the surgery. Like you cannot prolong this anymore, basically. So I ended up getting surgery, and yeah.
So how did that ACL injury change your whole mentality?
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. That shit ain't changed nothing. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna just keep. I think because I am mentally tough, and it's not to say I don't go through things like that, but I'm so determined to get to my goal that it's just kind of like it didn't faze me. And then also the trainer that I had at the time, his name was Mark. He was at ASU. He's really good. He used to work in the NBA and train.
Okay.
Really good trainer. He told me when I was doing the exercises for my knee, it was hurting, and I didn't understand like if I was doing something wrong, like if it would like re-hurt or whatever. So I was kind of like second guessing stuff at that point. And I wasn't pushing myself. But he told me, he was like, he did a very good job articulating it. He was like, does it feel like pain or pressure? I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, it just hurt. He was like, no, but tell me, like, is it a sharp pain or is it just pressure? And I was like, it's kind of pressure. Like, it feels like real tight. He said, okay, pressure's okay. He said, because you're always going to feel pressure, but pain, something's wrong.
Right.
Once I understood that, and I was like, oh, this is pressure. Push through the pressure. I've always been like, now I could, like, so the mental part, so I actually came back stronger. Like, my legs and all that, like, stronger. Because he told me, like, the difference. So in my head, I thought I was doing something wrong because it didn't feel the same. But in reality, when you get surgery and a ligament is gone and replace it, it's never going to feel the same. You have to get adjusted to the new way that it feels.
Wow.
Basically. So it's still, my knee don't feel, but I'm used to the pressure. You get it rubbed out, you get your little knee massages, do the little laser joint, the heat loosens it up. But it's always going to feel like pressure in my knee, like in the front.
So what would you say what was the harder rehab? The foot surgery or the ACL?
ACL by far, because foot, I didn't really have to do a lot of rehab. It was just like flexion, like move your foot up and down. Because it was just a bone spur. I didn't tear anything in my foot. I just got a bone spur removed, just an extra bone removed. So it felt better once he did the foot surgery. The knee surgery, I was like, I couldn't walk I had to go non-weight bearing for 6 weeks because I tore my meniscus too. And they stitched it back up. It was hanging on by a thread. So I couldn't like walk, get in the shower. Like my mom was there the whole time. So that was like the hard part. And I couldn't like lift my leg. So like, it was nice. I was crying. I was like, damn, I can't lift my leg up. Like, this is crazy. Like, but it made me appreciate walking more. It made me appreciate, like, it gave me a different type of hunger.
And that's exactly what I was
It gave me a
ready to
different
ask you
type of
next.
hunger. You feel me? Like,
I already asked
you
you that.
think
What
you
did it
can't
teach
get no
you
more?
about yourself? Yep.
Man, I was starving when I came back. It was like, I thought, like, my freshman year, when I started college, I'm like, oh, I'm hungry. Then when I tore it and it was taken away, it was like, oh, I'm starving. Like, I can't, like, I really have to cook y'all. Like, because you got to think, my mindset is I underperform. So I'm trying to come back and perform even better. You know what I mean?
So with that being said, since you said pretty much kind of like, was there ever a moment where you felt like that something broke you while you was in college?
Oh,
like,
100%, because now that's the next part of the story.
Okay, all right, well, here we go, okay. So you want to go into that?
I came back from the ACL kind of like I want to do better, and which I did because the season high game is the first game back from the ACL. So it's only up from now. Everybody like, oh, Tyi Skinner's back. Tyi Skinner's back. Even though it's against Jacksonville, but it doesn't matter. At that time, it was a brand new team. We're still gelling together. So we're in a barn burner with Jackson. You feel me?
Wow.
So like we're barely getting out of
it.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be like that, but we're still getting used to each other. It's a new team. Mm-hmm. Anyway, long story short, to keep it like a long story short, I learned so much from last season. Well, not SMU, but my last season at Arizona State because it broke me mentally. And I've never been broken mentally before. Like, ACL was physically, but Arizona State was mentally because at that time, our locker room wasn't that great. And
talk about it.
Yeah, our locker room wasn't that great, but I've never been a part of a locker room that was like bad. Everybody in the locker room has disagreements, but I've never been part of like a toxic locker room, you know? And it's not to say that everybody was toxic. I still like my teammates. You know what I'm saying? It's not to say it was just we like our disagreements they prolong too long, and that like creates the toxic part of it because it happens. And when that was happening, as the natural leader I am, the natural like giving person, like that I'm kind of taught to be, because you got to think of the journey. You come in, you're worried about yourself. You can lead, but you be taught it's a different level. You got to sacrifice more. I sacrificed too much, and if I can go back, it's not too many things that I would change in life because I don't. But that year, and I don't know if I would change it. I don't think I would change it. I've learned from it, but I gave too much in the sense of like, all right, I'll just pass the ball. All right, I'll just do this like more than usual. All right, I'll just do this to please you. All right, I'll just, anything to kind of like, all right, I'm going to try to just give to my teammates to try to make it work.
And
And I gave too much, and it broke me to the point where it was hard to come back from because, one, I lost like 25, 30 pounds. I've never been so small. Like, if you look at the pictures, my last year at Arizona State, I was like 119. And I've never been that small, like playing weight. I've always been like, my 130 is my smallest, like playing, maybe 128, water, whatever that day. But I'm usually around like always 130 or above 130, like in between 130 and 140. I was at 119 and I was losing weight. Like it was so bad. Like I had to go to the doctors and they thought it was like stress. Like they tried to give me vitamins and stuff. But it was hard because as a head coach, like she looking at me like, what's going on with you? You know what I'm saying? And she's like a second mother to me. So she's trying to figure out what's going on with me, but also she got to do what's best for the team. And Coach A, she's always been the type of person that's really hard on me. And because she knows that our relationship is so strong without basketball, like she look at me like a daughter, she doesn't try to show favoritism. She actually goes out her way to not show favoritism,
Okay.
So if I'm going through my tough moments at that time, it wasn't like we were talking because I was just kind of shutting off from everybody because I didn't know what else I can do. So if you notice, like, it was one game I didn't start. I haven't not started since my freshman year. Coach A's never done that before to me.
Wow.
And it was one game, it was a couple games where I played like I haven't played 20 minutes since my freshman year. Like, so I could see like that I was kind of like, me giving so much, I was hurting the team, not really helping, and I was out of my game, And it was hard to come back from once I was already in that mind space, like to kind of get myself back up, because now I'm losing weight. Now I feel weak on the court. Now you're pushing me around. I can't get to my spots. Now it's like I was struggling. I would never, ever play for a university that I know put her through that. And then also, y'all didn't even have no NIL deals for me when I was there. And all of a sudden you have all of this money when a new coach gets hired. You get what I'm saying? Because I understood it was a new AD. I understood y'all was trying to get certain people out the door. I understood y'all wanted her to fail. I understood all of that. There's no amount of money you could pay. I've been broke. I'm going to get paid any school I go to. Like, I don't mind it, you know? So it was just bigger than that. It was a bigger picture. So, like, a lot of people don't know that. But, yeah, it broke both of us, but it made us stronger. Like, it's a good medium. Like, I would never give so much to the point where I'm out of myself. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather do it my way and be wrong than do it your way, and it doesn't work out and I regret it. So I've learned that. So that last year, so people say, oh, it was good. She averaged 16 points. Man, mentally, I was enough. I was in such a effed up place. Oh, I was so messed up mentally. Yeah, it was just seeing her go through it was hurting me. And then also, like, I just wasn't on my game. So, like, when the first game hit in the season, it was all good at the beginning of the season. But then, like, after a couple games and seeing the locker room, and I'm trying to, like, keep it away from her, like, trying to be a good leader in the locker room. And she feel like she ain't really got no support. Like, it was just, it was just a lot. Wow. So it broke me so bad. Like, a lot of people don't know that. You can look at the pictures. I was like skinny, like, and I've never been that small. So yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
And ultimately ended up costing her a job.
Us losing, but she was gonna lose the job anyway, because they didn't want her to see it. So if she won this year, she would have always been fighting to win with no support. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
It was great for her to leave because it was no need for her to keep fighting for university. It wasn't fighting for her. If they don't want to support you, they're gonna wait for you to fail just to kick you out the door. And
you felt like, hey, you know what? If y'all not gonna stand with my coach, I'm gonna stand with my
y'all
coach.
Y'all couldn't get
right.
$5K,
wow.
$2K to help me with some rent. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I had some family problems where I had to kind of give some money, and a $2,000 stipend, you got to pay for rent. You might got to get some money home, whatever. And it was just tight. So I can't get a $5K NIL deal. Now you got hundreds of thousands of dollars. As soon as my coach. She got let go as soon as we got off the bus of the last game. That's crazy.
Y'all playing in my face.
Y'all playing in my face. You feel me? Like, come on, bruh. So, but everything happens for a reason. Like, I don't feel like they were for her and she wasn't for them. Those not her peoples. She's not their peoples. They have who their peoples is now. And she's doing good at Arizona State, and that's good, but that's their peoples. You get what I'm saying? Syracuse is her peoples.
Okay.
The football coach, the basketball coach, like those her peoples. Like they're our peoples. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna support her, they're gonna do all of that. Just like they support Coach Jack. And you know what I mean? So
I love a person that stand on business, stand on principle, man. That's
100%.
dope, man. Because again, we're such in a selfish place. This world is so selfish now. And everything is Instagram, everything is just instant.
Let's not chill on Instacart, bro. Chill on Instacart, man. I like the Instacart.
I ain't saying I don't like it. I just saying shit, everything is so damn instant now, man. Instant grits, you know what I'm saying? Like everything is quick. I can make things in 2 minutes. I can make creamer wheat in 2 minutes.
That is true. You
know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, God damn, man, everything went. And so it's like in the day and age, and you chose to stand with your coach. That's especially like you said, you come from nothing, and so from a situation. And when I ain't say nothing like complete nothing, but just saying like we've been broke. We come from this, and
we went without lights. We went without water. Whatever the reason may be, we've went without. It's some people who have never went without, and it's not to say I'm from the poor of the poorest of the poor. It's just. We went without. We've had to adapt. We've had to adjust. Like, it's things we've had to give to our family. Like, it's just stuff like that.
And you could have took that and came up and you decided, like, nope. Because your goal is still to make the league. And I'm just like, I believe in that. So I'm going to just scrap that and I'm going to just go on over here and I'm going to make it happen over somewhere else because I believe in my ability and I'm betting on myself. And it goes back to you talking about betting on yourself again.
Always bet on yourself. Always.
That's man. Whew.
Yeah.
I think for me, just hearing that, and anybody who's watching this, you can't do nothing but to root for you.
I get it.
Because it's a selfless act. Most people are so selfish, They're like, bump that, man. I got to get mine. I got to get yours, in the words of Pac and MC Breed.
And I understand, because even me and Coach A had a conversation. Like I said, we talked after it. We had a very heart-to-heart conversation. And she even told me, it's a lot of money to pass up. If you need to take it, take it. I said, Coach A, when I tell you genuinely in my whole heart, I'm not even thinking about taking the offer. The lady had to keep re-offering. That's how I got to the number. Like, she kept re-offering because I kept saying no. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, and it's no disrespect to her. I thought she was going to do good. I actually like her, the Coach Molly. Like, I like her. She's a really good coach. They did really good this year. It just wasn't for me. And Coach A always says all the time, like, there's no more kids like that. There's no more kids with loyalty and things like that.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But there's also not a lot of coaches like Coach A. She keeps trying to give me all the credit in the sense of, like,
Coach A,
yeah,
man.
and Coach Jack, because Coach Jack is like Coach A. Like, they're very similar people.
That's
they're
why
genuine people.
Right.
They've built those relationships. They give you love, and it's bigger than basketball. They're women that's going to take care of you no matter where you go. And that's been the topic of discussion since I sat in Coach A's office when she offered me, and she said, look me up. I've coached short guards. I look out for the people that's came to me. I have these people in the league. I've done this, that, and the third, and we're going to take care of you no matter where you go. People don't know how many conversations I've had with Coach A that we cried on the phone. People don't know how many conversations I've had with Coach A going through something hard in life, and it was never had anything to do with basketball. So it's like, she's so much older than me, but really, we're really friends. Like, I only say mother, but we're really friends.
If I can't be cool with you, though.
No, but we're really friends. Like, me and Coach A are friends. Like, I don't care what she say. We're friends. I just say, because she's older, so I got to say she's my mom figure, but we're really friends.
When you say older, you try to make it seem like she's like
she's twice my age.
What you consider twice your age? Because you know y'all young people be tripping. And I ain't without trying to put her out there.
I'm about to be. Well, we're not going to say my age until I make it, because I don't know.
I
They be
already know what, because you know these motherfuckers in the comment section will find
they
something.
They gonna be like, she been in school
She been in
forever.
school forever.
Yeah,
and goddamn, we go, just like they did them Indiana people. They won the championship. Well, them motherfuckers were goddamn almost 30.
She old, of course she's cooking people.
Oh, what is she cooking? She couldn't do it.
She couldn't do it at 18. Well, I ain't even
man.
come to college at 18 to be exact.
First of all, it's a capitalist goddamn fucking country. So goddamn,
and I ain't choose to get hurt. This wasn't my game plan,
There you go. Preach. Say it again for the people in the back.
And it's really fair because I'm smaller and shorter than everybody.
So
it's really fair. It's really fair. These are grown women, bro. They big as a mug.
Right.
It's fair. It's fair.
Hold on. And we're going to go back. Now, I remember when Sierra, let's shout out to Sierra Johnson. First of all, Sierra got to the tournament with Sacred Heart.
Yes.
And I remember the first thing that she said was when she got to the tournament, first round against Stanford, them trees out there.
They're big, yo. I had to play against that.
That's
bro.
what I'm
It was
saying.
Cam, Haley,
that's right, Haley Jones out there. Yeah.
The jump that could dunk friend. It was Kiki on that team. Lauren was on that team.
That's right.
Year.
Kiki
like,
was from
Lauren
the
Best
Wizards.
was on that team.
For the Mystics.
Yes,
Yeah.
Lauren Best was on that team, but she didn't play their first year. Yes, before she went to UCLA. Come on, stop playing, bro. They had top people, bro. This is when people keep trying to play with the Pac-12, but they forget about it. But the Pac-12 was so good. Pow was at Oregon when I played against Oregon at that time.
Shout out to Pow, all of them.
Juju and them came after, but USC had like Destiny at the time, and she came from South Carolina. It was Rhea. It was like all of them. And all of these girls I'm talking about went to the league. And
Destiny Henderson.
Destiny Henderson, yes.
It's a damn shame that she didn't make, but again, that's don't even get me talking about the WNBA, but we ain't trying to do because we try to make sure you get there. So
every team was good, from Washington to Washington State to Oregon State, UCLA, USC, Stanford, Cal, like all the teams was good. Arizona was good too, like all the teams was good, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Like she was like, yeah, these girls are big.
Yeah, she was like, they big.
They're big, and then Sierra's 5'9". Just imagine me against them. She's solid. She's way more solid than me.
Man, listen.
It's hard, bro. It ain't easy, man. And they athletic. They jumping and stuff.
And that goes back to my next question. Knowing that if they like this at the Pac-12, what you think that's going to be the WNBA? So my next question is, after everything, what makes you still want to chase that?
It's just, I've never knew nothing else. Like, if you ask my mom and my dad, did I play any other sports? I never played any other sports.
Okay.
Basketball has always been my passion.
Okay.
And the WNBA has been a dream before it was cool. Like, it's cool now a little bit. Like, it's getting there. They're getting more money. Like, things like that. Like they're starting to see people more on social media. The Stud Buzz, shout out my man Courtney. The Stud Buzz, all of them, like just like people are seeing it, so they want to do it now. That's how it is. The way like kids see it, they're inspired. Like and as the WNBA should. But I was inspired way before then. I was inspired when I knew who Dawn Staley was. I knew who Cynthia Cooper is, Shannon Bobbitt, Cheryl Swoops. Like I watched.
People keep forgetting about Shannon Bobbitt, in Tennessee.
Come on, bro. Like
come on, Avery Lotta.
Aubrey was my girl. Like she was cooking. I used to watch the Misses because of her. They had MMS at the time. It was Aubrey. It was another girl. They had my girl, not Simone Augustus, but it was Ruffin Pratt.
Tierra
Ruffin Pratt, bro. Cold, bro. If you really know basketball,
you gonna make me throw this goddamn phone. TC wins. Come on, man.
Come on, bro.
Hold on. First of all,
I really know basketball.
Hold on.
Like,
I'm gonna say this about Tierra Ruffin.
She was cold. Like she was cold. I used to go to the Mystics. And
Shout out to Tia.
Facts. What?
Let me tell you something.
Tierra Ruffin Pratt was cold, bro. She was cooking up. I felt like she was colder than. I don't want to disrespect Simone because Simone Augustus was so cold, but they was doing the same thing, bro. Like. Just Simone was with Maya and then Rebecca and like they was cooking and stuff like so I don't want to disrespect nobody but Tierra was a bucket, bro.
Let me tell you something. TC's finest, DMB's finest.
Yes,
First of all, when she played against Cosby in the state championship game, I think it was semifinal state championship game, I remember my homeboy. I remember we was at the game. We was at the Siegel Center. And I kept telling her about it. I said, yo, this girl's a bucket.
Yes.
So I'm sitting up here like, and TC lost that game. And I'm like, yo, matter of fact, I don't think either she got hurt, something happened, I can't remember. But I was like, yo, if she had played, it would have been a different, matter of fact, I think she got hurt or something like that. But whatever it was like, she didn't show what she showed. Everybody was like, man, that girl wouldn't have played. She wasn't going to beat Cosby. Cosby had Becca Wan and Jasmine Pitts and all of them. And I'm just like, let me tell you something. This girl the truth, man, because we in Richmond, most of the people, we got such the crab mentality. Mm-hmm. We don't see shit.
That's a lot of people,
because
places, yeah.
I always explore everything outside. I was always in the DMV. That's why I said from 95 to 2004, that's pretty much where I was in the Alexandria area. So I don't know what was going on right. So I learned a lot by being up there, going to Anacostia Park.
You was at Anacostia?
First of all,
you was in a hood. You was in Southeast with it.
That's what I'm saying. Go out there and play ball.
I used to live right across the street from
Then on
Anacostia.
Saturdays out in Alexandria, go to Lee District and play ball.
He was in a hood. He was in Southeast. He was in the trenches. Yeah, he was up there. You was around the way, yo. I already know. He right down the street from Gold.
I hate to brag and try to tell people, man. But it's just fact. Let's just say like Tupac, I get around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, I've been around, so I've seen stuff. So when you get outside of your area, you can kind of come back and be like, oh, now this is different. But if you just used to what's around here, you around here good, but you don't know what's out there.
You ain't everybody.
Tierra Ruffin, man, that girl different.
Yeah, they had
man,
her.
I ain't even Google her if you don't goddamn know.
They know who Tierra.
Google her.
She was cold.
UNC.
Man. Yes.
Google her.
Chrissy Tolliver too was in the Mystics. Like
another one.
Cold. That's what I'm saying. So when I'm younger, I'm watching them. I'm watching Maya. I'm watching Rebecca. I'm watching Simone. I'm watching Lindsay Whalen. I'm watching all of them play because
Marissa Coleman and all them from up there.
Yes. So my brother, he used to, and shout out to my brother because at the time when I used to play basketball, he used to be like, if you want to play basketball, you need to watch it. And I used to be like, no, I don't want to watch it, you know? He had me watching it literally since I was like in elementary, middle school. Mm-hmm. So that's why I have so much like knowledge of the game and stuff like that because I really followed it. Like I'm a true fan of basketball. Like seeing girls and like certain people make it, like some of my friends, I'm like, bro, you really made it. Like, and I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Like I'm also a player. Like I'm like, you know, but I also appreciate the game and I appreciate who's done what before. And just all of that. Like I've seen Candace play, like just all of that. So understanding that, it's just I don't know. I can't give you a reason of I don't think nobody put a thought in my head that basketball was supposed to be the end all be all because like I said, it wasn't about the money. I really think that God just gave me a passion, like a yearn for it. And like I really like it's just like in my heart, like I just really want to do it. Like I don't want to go overseas. I just don't want to do it. Now, if God has that in store for me and that is what it's supposed to be, it will be that. But I don't have an answer for people when they say like, what made you, did you see something? I just always been a fan of it. I've loved basketball. I've followed it. I've played it. I always wanted to be better. And I'm really a true definition of a student of the game because, like, I've never been a top player on none of my teams, and so I've been on both sides of it. I mean, excluding now, because I am one of the top people on my team, but I've been on the side of not being ranked. I haven't done certain things, and I wasn't known in high school. I wasn't known in certain places, and I worked my way up. So, like, Carmelo Anthony's son. I feel like he's going to be really good, and he's at Q's. I feel like he's going to be really good. He's already really good, but seeing his development, like, it's been steady.
And they benched him this year.
Yeah, and I've seen him, not all the games, because he played, but he could have played more for sure.
Right.
But seeing his growth, I like people who you can see the growth in their game every year, because I feel like those are the people who really become the best. Asia Wilson's a great example. She wasn't what she is now, where she was at South Carolina, because I watched her play at South Carolina, you know? And she's grown. Like, her game has got better, and I think that I'm one of those players where I haven't always been the best, but my game has got better. Like, I've been consistent. Like, everything has got better. Like, in certain, like, my beginning of high school, I didn't really have a jump shot, and now I shoot the ball really well. So
what makes you believe that your best basketball is still ahead of you right now?
Because I know what I can do, and I still haven't done it yet. It's just a feeling like I can't convince other people. I just have to show them, but it's not for them. It's for me. Because in our reality, some people might look at Arizona State as my best year, and I'm looking at it like, bro, that's nowhere near my best year. I was on a losing team. I probably could have got more. I had 3 people checking me at points. You feel me? Like, I'm 5 foot, like, nothing. Like, you got 3 people check. Just imagine if you got a team that can score, and now you really can focus on one-on-one. You think that 19 not turning to 25? Just imagine if you got people that you got a pretty solid team and people really knocking down shots. You think that 25, that 4 or 5 assists not turning into 10? You get what I'm saying? Like, you think, like, if we impress more with certain things, like maybe coach can give me a break, maybe I get more steals.
Right.
It's certain aspects that I can definitely do better at, you know? So it's just like, I just know it's ahead of me. Like, I just haven't accomplished what I wanted to accomplish yet, and I'm still working to get there, but I know it's definitely achievable. Like, the people that's in front of me, they're good, but I don't feel like nobody's me. You know how hard, like, I'm not even trying to be funny. You know how hard it is to score the ball at my height over the people in the size that I have to score it over? I can articulate it for you, but I can't have you, like, physically understand it unless you're in it. That's like you trying to, like, get me to understand how it is to be a man. You can articulate it for me, but I would never know I'm not in a man's body.
Good point.
It's hard as a mug. You have to, this skill, like, like, you have to work at it. You have to, like, really perfect your craft. And then on top of you perfecting your craft, that's one element of it. But the confidence, the way you walk it, the way you talk it, the way you still come back after you might fail, but it's really a learning lesson. The way you come back after adversity, the way that I have so many obstacles in front of me that maybe the next man don't have, and it's not to compare my story to the next person, but I have hella obstacles in front of me. Okay. The way that I can get through it, that can't be taught. Like, my will can't be taught. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it just can't be taught. Like, you only can see the story, see the growth, and just see the outcome, but it can't be taught. Like, I can't put my heart, my will, and my resilience into somebody else. I can't do it, because what happened in your life shapes you. And the things that have happened in my life, I cannot go back home. There's no going home. It's either you make it or you don't make it. Like, it's just you make it or you don't.
And I got a couple more questions before we roll out, but just that right there just popped a question in my head. Do you think now, because people are getting paid, do you feel like they still have that same drive? And like you said, you still got to work in that intensity because now you're getting paid. Because really, you're professional athletes now. I mean, paid professional athletes. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Because you're being compensated and such. Do you feel as though people still have that same drive? I feel like, I guess why I'm asking that, because when you ain't getting paid, everybody motivated to say, you know what, I want to make it here because that's the goal. Because we know when we get there, we're going to get paid. But now everybody getting paid before the goal. Do you think in some aspect, because now people are getting paid, they're not as hungry of getting to that point now, to that ultimate top, being at the top, getting into the league, versus now I'm getting paid, I may not be as motivated, I'm kind of like faking it till you make it?
Yeah.
Everything that makes sense.
I think that it looks different. I don't like to, because the younger people are like our future. Like they are the future of basketball. So I think that the money weeds people out more because I think that you do have to be good to make it. You know, what you do with that potential kind of is on you. So, for example, a lot of coaches are taking kids out of the portal. So that's kind of hurting high school kids. But not really. I think it's weeding out the ones who are really genuinely good.
Okay.
We're not taking a lot of developmental kids. You got to be good in high school. Got to do your development early. Cool. So we're not really taking too much potential. But once you get there, are you going to keep working or are you going to stop working? Sometimes when you give people their money up front, they're a little bit entitled. They think they've earned it. They think they've arrived. They haven't arrived yet. I think that is for some people. Some other people, I think they work hard. I think sometimes they just don't have good examples because the ones that did work hard is kind of dying out a little bit. So maybe some people, like, winning is really hard. Experiencing it at Delaware, I know what it looks like and I know what it takes. And my coach as well, she know what it looks like, she know what it takes. Coach Jack, she know what it looks like, she know what it takes. It's hard to teach somebody what it looked like if they haven't experienced it. You kind of have to have examples and leaders in front of them to do that. So if you have a kid coming in and they don't know what that hard work looks like, it's hard to tell them, like, it's levels to work hard. You think you're working hard, but no, you can work harder. I've seen that too, because I do see some kids, it's like, they really be trying, like, but it's like, bro, it's not enough. They don't understand that part. And then I also seen kids who come in there entitled, they think they've arrived, and it's like, you haven't earned no stripes on college yet.
Right.
And I came in at a time where it don't matter how good you was. A lot of coaches, they did it the old school way. You have to earn your stripes first. Even if you're good, I'm going to break you down and build you up. That's a lot of old school coaching.
That's right.
Yeah.
And now it's different now.
And Coach Jack and Coach A, they're older, so they have those old school ways about them. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't know like how the dynamic is, but it's definitely different. It's definitely changing, and I think for some people, yeah, they don't know what hard work look like, and some are entitled.
Full circle moment. The final season at Syracuse. This is it.
Yeah.
You taking that all in. How does that feel? Like really, like now you know this is it.
I think
Has it sunk in yet?
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely sunk in. Yeah. Yeah. This the last straw, bro. I don't even know how I got this long in college, but it's sunk in. I think my mindset, but I'm very confident though. Like in my team this year, like I know that we're gonna win. It's just now I have to do my best to get us to win everything, if that makes sense. Like I know we're gonna go far. I know we're gonna make it to the tournament. Now it's my job to contribute and help the team out and get further in the tournament. You get what I'm saying? Make a championship run. We're competing for a national championship. You know what I'm saying? Getting there is not good enough. Getting to the second round is not good enough, you know? Like, so it's sunk in, but I like it though because it puts pressure, and pressure makes diamonds or it busts pipes. So I feel like the door is right there. Like the league is right there. It's like, all right, you know what you need to do to get to the league, and like it's time to do it. So like it's like put up or shut up. It's like kind of like if you look at a poker table and like you put all your chips in, all my chips are in right now. And
I like that. See, that's why we got chemistry. Because that's my next question, going right into the professional thing now. Because like you said, we here now. So with that being said, what separates you from other guards? You know, that's trying to make the league too. Because again, you're dealing with bigger guards. You're dealing with guys just like you. Yeah, everybody trying to make that spot. So what separates you from that?
So I would say the first thing I tell a lot of people is like just my like ability to see the game. Like I think it's going to get highlighted this year because I'm going to have some better pieces around me and things like that. So I'm going to be able to showcase my like point guard and ability to assist the ball more. But I got a high IQ of the game. Like I said, I'm a student of it. I really watch it. So just my IQ, like being able to lead, my ability to score, like I can put the ball in the basket. Like that's just really the truth about it. And it's not to say that other people can't, but bro, I can really score the ball. My shooting ability is what separates me from a lot of other people who can score because they are streaky shooters. And sometimes my percentages look streaky, but that's really not the case. I have the range. And like if I had to go to a team and just be a role player, I could do that. Like if I could just be a shooter, no, but I'm saying if I had to go to a team and be a role player, like oh my job was just to shoot, I would eat. Like, I would still probably get 20. I can come off staggers. I can come through elevators. I can come through pin downs. I can shoot deep. I got off the dribble shooting. I got catch and shoot. Like, no, I really take pride in my shot. Like, I can really shoot. Like, I shoot far. Like, I can shoot the ball. off the screen shooting is cash. Like you're gonna have to switch up or hedge that joint or something. But my ability to shoot is what separates me from other people because you're always gonna need a shooter. Like shooters get separated. It's just really truth about it. Shooters and really tall people, they get separated.
Premium.
So me being in that shooter category helps me out a lot because a lot of people cannot like shoot. They have to go to the best. They have to drive. But it's like, bro, you're not gonna always be able to drive the ball. And then my ability to just stop on a dime and pull up, that helps me out too. So it's like some people really they're streaky. They just can't like, but I can really shoot the ball. Like, so that's really separating me.
So what you haven't shown yet?
Bro, I gotta win again. I've shown that I can win, but now I gotta show that I can win on the highest level. I can show that I can get there. I gotta show that. That's why I'm so hungry for it. I gotta show that I can compete against the UConns, the LSUs, the South Carolinas. When I get on those stages, like I said, when preparation meets opportunity, it's going to equal success. And trust me, I'm prepared, and I'm waiting for the opportunity. So it's just like we're finally here. Like, you get what I'm saying? So
I'm with you.
So that's just really what it is, but winning is what's going to separate me because even if I do all of this and I don't win, which is not really an option because it's not going to happen, I'm still not going to make it. You get what I'm saying? And it could be a girl that's in front of me that's not as good as me, but she'll make it because she won. Nobody wants to have a loser on their team. They want people who are like-minded, who can win, who can be a part of a team, who can contribute in different ways, you know? So my role might be different in the league. It might not be different in the league. I'm always going to have my killer instinct. That's just really what it is because you can't really, like, touch my confidence because I got here because of confidence. So you can't break that.
Can't break it.
And the one time that I was mentally broken, it wasn't necessarily confidence. It was just me sacrificing. It's never been confidence, though. So it's just kind of like, you know? And making it not good enough, bro, I got to go first round. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. I'm short as a mug. I have to go first round.
I love the confidence.
No, for real. Like, if we go to, like, the Final Four or better, and I get my numbers, and my team does really great, and I show that I can contribute and do that, I don't see why I wouldn't go Final Four. Shoot. I mean, first round.
We just seen Mona make it to the Sweet 16.
Mo did really good. Yeah, shout out Mo.
You know what I'm saying?
I saw Mo when we played against UVA. She said, "Aren't you like 30 now?"
No.
I know, right? And I've seen her since she was like in middle school.
I'm done. Shout out to Mo.
Yeah. Oh
I'm gonna get you out on here. This is the last one right here. We'll wrap this up. So do you think, to prepare you for the professional level, do you think everything that you went through university has prepared you for that?
Yes. I've been through so many phases of basketball, from just being a team player to going through injuries, coaching changing, going through the mental adversity, and dealing with all of that while still having to deal with just people like, just you always like the doubt. Like, and it's like their opinions don't matter, but certain people's opinions do matter.
That is true.
The scouts and stuff are people who pick you. Their opinions matter. Like the GMs and things like that, like how you're handling adversity, who you are in the locker room, like things like that matter.
Yes.
So being faced with that and just going through that and the injuries, it's kind of like, dang, like it's definitely been a roller coaster.
Because all those things are going to come up.
For sure.
And they're going to talk about these things on the draft board when they sit up there talking about the draft. You know what I'm saying? You know, Shanae and Monica McNutt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All of them, they're going to be talking about these on the draft show. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, she does this, but then she had this. And then it's like, you know, I think about that scene when on He Got Game, Ray Allen, the movie with Spike Lee.
I know. I seen him.
And remember when Denzel Washington was sitting in his apartment, he was asleep, and it was ESPN, and they was talking about, yeah, man, you know, he's taking care of his sister, he was this, and then it was the one critic that said something bad about him, and Denzel was, you know, it was like, so you got to hear that part of it. That part, it kind of makes you cringe, but like you said, that's something you got to kind of prepare for, because people say, man, I ain't listen to it. But then some people said, no, listen to it, because that's going to push you even harder. It
pushes you. It's a part of your journey. And then it also it determines what your inner motivation is.
Yeah.
My motivation I lied. When I first started college, my mindset changed when Coach A gave me this quote, and I actually got it tatted on me. When I first came to college and on to high school, my mindset was, I'm going to show you. Like, all right, I'm going to show you. Bet, I'm going to show you. Like, you trying to play with me, I'm going to show you. After my sophomore year, and we had our end of the year meeting, really freshman year, after freshman year, because we won the championship the next year, she told me comparison is the thief of joy. After that, I've never compared myself to any anybody else.
I like that.
And because of that, and like, whether it's other short guards, but it's like, I'm me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm me and I'm different in my own way. And y'all still trying to play with me, but it's like, it's more so like, it's for me. Like, it's not for you. Like, if that makes sense. It's not to prove you wrong. Like, bro, I don't care what you think. Like, you feel me? Like, it's just more so like, I don't want to sound corny. I don't want to say it's to prove myself right, but it just like is. You feel me? Like, I got to prove myself right. Like, I know that I can make it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else has to believe that, and I don't have to prove you wrong. It's always gonna be people who doubt, you know what I mean? And they're not important. It's more so like an internal battle. So, yeah, comparison is a thief of joy. So, I don't even look at the next man no more. Like, whatever you got going for you, like, that's for you. Like, whatever your journey was, that's for you. I know what I face. I know my obstacles. And that's why I don't like to compare my journey to nobody else, because I don't know what they face. I don't know their hardships.
Right.
I just know mine. I just know what shaped me. So, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tyi Skinner. That was dope.
Yeah.
You articulated everything very well. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. And I hope people who see this, especially young athletes,
the work is going to show for itself. I say that to everybody, like, preparation is just so key. Like, the work is going to show for it. Everybody has different goals, though. That's why I don't never knock nobody. Some people's goals is just to make money, you know? And if you go to college and you make money, you doing pretty well for yourself. Whether you go to the league or not, you're doing pretty well for yourself. There's a lot of people that's not touching the money you're touching as grown adults. I don't need to compare your journey to mine. Everybody in life got different goals. You might be the CEO of something one day. You might have took care of your whole family. You might have But my goal, it has never been for nobody else. It's never been for money. It's always been to make it to the league and to be the best in the league. Making it was never good enough. That's the next step of it. But I have to make it first. You get what I'm saying? And I believe as though I can do that. And that's just kind of what I'm fighting for. So that's always been my goal. So you got to keep the main thing the main thing. Like Coach said all the time, just keep the main thing the main thing. And you got to sacrifice some stuff for it. But your sacrifices, it's not really looked at as sacrifices because that's what you really want. When you really want something, it's not really looked at. You're like, I'm willing to give for it. Like, you know? So, yeah, so just whatever the kid's trying to do, like, you know.
I was going to say something else, but I'm going to just leave it as this. Next year around this time, I'll be seeing you at the draft.
At the draft. And you will be invited. Next year around this time, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we did it.
Yeah.
Part 2, Tyi Skinner.
The final, what we going to call it? The final chapter?
Final chapter.
This is a final chapter, yo. And this year, bruh, we agent 0, yo. We not number 3 no more. I'm going to 0. So, shout out Q.
0 chances.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are out.
We out. Okay, that was good.